Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to my channel. This is your boy FlyIsland guy. Today we are back in Rivière de Loup in Quebec, and we're actually going to be island hopping again for the third time here in Canada. This time we're going to be heading over to an island called Grand Manan, or Grand Manan, I'm not too sure you pronounce it, and that is in New Brunswick. So I believe it's in the Bay of Fundy, kind of in between Nova Scotia and New Brunswick. So flight time today, it's actually looking like a pretty long one, and I didn't realize it was going to be that long. It's going to be about an hour and 50 minutes, give or take. We're going to be cruising at 13,000 feet. Weather in the area, for the most part, is pretty cloudy, but it looks like over the island it's pretty clear, which is good because we don't have an assigned approach. Not sure why. It's nothing in Navigraph, like the whole route's kind of messed up in Navigraph, and so there's no approaches or anything either. So we're gonna have to wing this one again, and I'm kind of getting tired of these kind of approaches, but let's suck it up, Buttercup, and let's get in the air. Alright, we already have the aircraft started, and we are pretty much ready to go, so we can go ahead and bring on the taxi lights. We will move the prop into the RPMs to max. We'll leave our fuel condition lever in low idle till we get onto the runway. But, let's get ready to get out of here. Pretty sure I had turned off the parking brake, but I guess not. Alright, so let's see where we're supposed to go. Runway, oh my god, stop it. Runway should be somewhere here, right in front of us, I believe. There we go. Hard to see because there is snow on the runway. Alright, I decided to hold off on tracker out today. Not in a huge mood for that. Just really want to kind of get up in the air and get flying. As you can see, it's a beautiful day. Just applied the latest update to Flight Simulator, which I think brings the Iberia scenery, plus I think an aircraft as well. So other than that, it's a Friday night here, just trying to take it easy. Got to do some cleaning up and stuff tomorrow because I'm getting out of here. But we're gone from home for a while, and so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of cleaning up and a little bit of packing, and probably a whole lot of procrastination. So also trying to get a bunch of flights recorded for you guys as well. Ooh, just went off the runway. Or did I? Oh no, I'm still cool. Yeah, just trying to get a bunch of flights recorded for you guys as well. By the time you guys see this, I will have started my weekly release schedule. And that's going to be how videos are going to get released for the foreseeable future. Going to be a lot of pre-recorded content. And I'm basically going to just keep saying this every video until I am back to kind of live content. Alright. We're going to go into high idle. Taxi lights can come off. Landing lights can come on. Heater heat's already on, which is good. Strobes can come on as well. And we've already set our trims. It's good to go. I think we are ready to rock and roll, folks. We're just carrying some executives today, so we're not overly heavy. Have about 60% fuel in the tanks, so it should be a nice quick hop off the ground. All right, set our takeoff power. Back off just a little bit. There you go. I'm gonna look for about, I don't know, I'll rotate around 75 knots or so. Aircraft normally starts bouncing before that. And 75, just pull back.
Airborne time log.
Beautiful. Gonna trim a little bit. There we go. And what a beautiful morning here in Quebec. Look at that. Clouds in the sky. A little thick, but nothing wrong with that. I want to try and relax quickly, so I'm going to set our heading bug, and we're going to do yaw down for an autopilot, and let's get heading hold on. Good to go. I'll do flight level change as well. It's about 1,000 feet per minute at 99 knots. I'm down with that. Well, let's speed up a little bit. 103 knots, nothing wrong with that. Alright, so we are way off our flight plan, so we're going to go and we're going to turn towards designated flight plan. Get some good views while we're doing that. As you guys know, I've been flying the Kodiak for a while now, and I'm absolutely stoked that I've finally gotten comfortable in this aircraft. So I really love flying it now. It's still a challenge for me, but I've just gotten really comfortable to the point where I'd feel comfortable now flying this if I was in like Bat Sim or something like that. What an awesome morning, man. Loving these clouds. Alright, so now that we're heading kind of straight towards the line, or we're going to intercept it, you can go ahead and get nav mode on as well. And that should kick in once we get close enough. So, let's take a quick moment here to look at Grand Manan, and let's see what this area is all about. So I've actually never heard of this before. Alright, I'm just trying to get some information here. A little more information like that. Let's see. So Grand Manan Island is an island in the Bay of Fundy, southwestern New Brunswick, Canada. Let's switch our view as well, you guys. I'll show you guys. I'm tired of looking at the cockpit, so there we go. Pick these flaps up as well. Forgot to do that. Alright. So the island lies near the entrance to Carbide, 23 miles southeast of St. Andrews, 9 miles off the main coast. It's about 15 miles long, 6 miles across at its widest point and occupies about 55 square miles. The island was visited in 1604 by the French explorer Samuel de Champlain, who mapped it as Manan, probably corrupted from the Malicite Penobscot Indian Munananook island place. As part of New France, it was granted to the Sire de Périgny in 1693, but became British under the Treaty of Utrecht in 1713. After the American Revolution, the first permanent settlement was made by loyalists claimed by the United States. The island was exchanged in 1817 for then British Moose Islands in Maine, along with Campobello and Deer Islands to the north. It is now part of Charlotte County, New Brunswick. Its rugged coastal scenery, including cliffs rising to 410 feet, and its birds, including a rare puffin, were publicized in 1833 by John James Audubon, naturalist. The island is now a summer retreat for artists and writers. There is some tourism, whale watching is popular, but fishing, lobster, herring, cod, haddock, and pollock is the main source of income. The villages, including Grand Harbor, site of the Fine Bird Museum of Alan Moses, the Island Birdman on the East Coast, which offers safer anchorage, and the unique dulse industry. So dulse is like an edible seaweed. It's concentrated at Dark Harbor. And Grand Manan has ferry connections with Blacks Harbor, New Brunswick. And the current, the population as of 2006, 2,460. As of 2011, 2,377. Yeah, so that is just a little bit of information on where we're going. Just looking on Wikipedia here. I try not to make Wikipedia my first point when doing a little bit of research on these areas, but it does tend to yield a little bit more information. So let's see the demographics. So we just talked about the population, but in 2021, in the 2021 census of population conducted by Statistics Canada, Grand Manan had a population of 2,595, living in 1,179 of its 1,408 total private dwellings, change of 10% from its 2016 population of 2,360. As of 2016, the racial makeup of the island was 99.17% white. There's a lot of white people in the area, and less than 1% Latin American and Aboriginal populations. No, I mean, nothing strange about that. The East Coast Canada just, in general, has a very high population of white people. When you compare that to, let's say, like Toronto or something like that, which is a lot more diverse. There are 1,045 households, out of which 23% had children under the age of 18 living with them. And of the 700 census families in the island, 71.42% were married couples and living together, and the average family size was 2.90, so just below 3 people per family. On the island, the population was spread out, with the 25% aged 19 or under, 5% from 20 to 24, 27% 25 to 44, 25.4% from 45 to 64, and 17.1% 16 or 65 or older. So the median income for a family was 48,190 Canadian dollars. Males had a median income of 32,000 versus $23 for females, or 23,106 for females. And a full 63% of the population, 15 years and older, had at least a high school certificate or equivalent, with 22% having at least some college or university training. The climate in Grand Manan has a humid continental climate, so basically similar to most parts of the Maritimes. The climate in spring, summer, and fall is very comfortable, but winter has an inconsistent weather pattern with snow, rain, freezing rain, and mild weather. And since 2006, the average annual precipitation has been 859.8 millimeters, with August being the driest month and October being the wettest. The highest temperature ever recorded on Grand Manan was 33.3 degrees C, it's about 92 Fahrenheit, and the coldest temperature recorded was negative 30.6 degrees C on the 10th of January, 1890. Alright, so just a few quick facts about Grand Manan. We've got a long way to go in this flight, and we've just crossed over 10,000 feet now, so landing lights can come off. And as I said, very, very long distance to go. So I'll catch you guys when I get back. In the meantime, I'm just going to enjoy the sights and the sounds. And eventually, we will find our way out of Atlantic Canada. I know we've kind of spent a lot of time there, which is sort of weird. But, you know, that's pretty much what SimBrief has given us. And, you know, that's just where the high-paying jobs have been, surprisingly. But I'm looking forward to moving a little more west, and we shall see how that goes. All right? So, I'll be back when we start our descent to Grand Manan. We're definitely going to have to do some manual calculations to determine our upper descent and all that good stuff. So we shall see how it goes, alright? I'll talk to you guys when I get back. Peace. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We've started our descent into Grand Manan. Let's take a look at the approach real quick. I think I have nav graphs to open. Here we go. So we are doing the runway 06 approach, but we're not going to be using RNAV because, well, the only option I have is the visual approach, and as you can see, like, our flight plan was all messed up as well. And this wasn't really too good a flight in terms of flight planning. Right now we're making our way down southwest, and we're going to be doing this turn here. So I'm just trying to get down to 1,800 feet right now, which is the recommended altitude for the RNAV approach in order to capture the glide path. I wasn't able to put any of these waypoints into the GPS manually. I don't know what happened there. So all of these kept saying these don't exist, that doesn't exist, that doesn't exist, that doesn't exist. So sometimes when I don't have the approach, I'll just put the waypoints in manually, and then that way I can just kind of control what altitude I need to be at. But that didn't even work, so guess we're kind of screwed. But anyway, let's get this out the way. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out how to fix that feature in Windows 10. I'm not too sure what's going on there. Sorry, Windows 11. I think that might be what's causing those black screens too. Anyhow, we're coming down to 1,800 feet. Looks like we're hitting a little bit of chop on the way down. We should be starting our left turn. And I think at this point we'll be going directly towards the runway. Just double checking. Actually, I don't think so. No. So we should be crossing the runway on our. Should be kind of going left. The airport's going to be crossing our 9 o'clock in a little while, maybe. Actually, no, we're gonna be heading straight towards it. Yes, that's what's gonna happen. So yeah, I'm gonna be heading straight towards it. So I'm gonna have to kind of aim a little right of the airport just to give us a little time to turn back towards it. But should be good. Alright, gotta watch our airspeed because we were going about 80 knots with our nose all the way up. Don't want to stall the aircraft. This is still beautiful flying here in Canada. So we're doing another island flight for like the third time, which is pretty impressive. Well, it makes sense though because we're in pretty much on the one side of Canada where there's a lot of water, so it makes sense that we have a lot of like islands around here. So what I'm going to do is go into heading mode. Let's align our heading bug, and we're just going to head to the right just a little bit. And I'm going to try and visually spot the airport. But doesn't this look awesome, you guys? The island of Grand Manan here, off to our left. I see some trees looking great. The ripples of the water. Like, folks, this is why we fly on Flight Simulator. So it's going to be interesting. The airport is very small. Sorry, let's bring it on the page. It's really small. We only have a 3,000 foot runway to deal with, which isn't going to be an issue for the Kodiak. Let's go flaps 10. Actually, I forgot to adjust our fuel condition level and the RPM level, so that's already set. But we do need to get our landing lights on. Got to switch that on. Strobes are still on. Pitot heat, we'll keep it on because it's at 4 degrees C right now, which is pretty much the limit. I'm going to head a little left. But we'll have to keep an eye out for the airport here, folks. Gonna go flaps 20 just to get our speed down. Is that the airport right here? I believe this is it, folks. Airport right here. This is probably the turnoff to come to the parking apron. So we are ready for landing. Let's go full flaps, and I'll turn off the autopilot, and we're just going to do a pretty steep approach here. This is Canada flying at its finest, and I love the fact that we are actually on an island again, you know. I think this is a sign that I should be back in the Caribbean, huh? Should be taking the Kodiak back to the Caribbean, flying down there. But there's going to be plenty of flights in the Caribbean coming up in the future. I'm just kind of easing off of that right now. Alright, so we're going to be doing a steep turn to the left. Left base turn to come in for landing.
Wind 260 at 18 knots.
going to be hitting that reverse hard. And we land the aircraft.
500.
Alright, I'm lined up. A little fast right now. Oops. Actually very fast. So I'm gonna probably slam into the runway. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, oh, oh. There we go.
Landing time off.
All right. Good stuff. We came in, we were coming in too fast. Way too fast. That's alright though. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Grand Manan, New Brunswick. Local time here should be around close to 11 a.m. Maybe 10:30. I don't remember where to look. 14:19, so that's 10:19 in the morning. I think it's talking about -4. So I think we got here a little ahead of schedule. We did have a pretty strong tailwind on the way out, so things worked out. Alright. I believe we are turning right here. Alright. So we're gonna get cleaned up. We're gonna go strobes off. Landing lights off. We have a marshal here. Not sure the marshal always loses one of the glow sticks or whatever it's called, but it always happens. It's a weird bug. Alrighty, folks. So that's about it. We are going to feather the props. Get our beacons off
Engine
and
off time
shut
lock.
off the engine.
Flight is finished. It has been monitored by On Air.
Alright, so I hope you had a nice smooth landing for those executives. I hope they didn't realize that I was coming in way too fast. Open the door for them, let them out. Nice weather here. Not too cold outside today. So should be really comfortable for them to get out. That is it, folks. Hope you enjoyed the flight. As I said, I'm going to be moving around a lot as of when this flight is recorded. So the videos won't be coming weekly. They won't be coming every few days. They'll probably be coming weekly, and then at some point I'm going to probably stop releasing videos for a few weeks. That all depends on what I decide to do when I travel. I might take my computer with me. If I do that, then I might be able to like knock out another couple videos here and there, and then there should be a video being released every week until I come back. But I don't know if I'm going to do that or not, so we shall see. Outside of that, folks, thank you so much for supporting. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Share the videos if you see fit. This is your boy FlyIsland guy saying stay safe, and most importantly, stay fly. I'm out. Peace.